Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Monday, the 25th of November, 2024. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 hit a new all-time high today of 8,458.9 points. That was late this morning. By the end of the day, it finished up 0.3% to 8,417 points, the best close ever. It came after Donald Trump nominated hedge fund founder Scott Bessent as Treasury Secretary in the US. Thing that the market liked is that he actually understands the market. The 62-year-old has been publicly supportive of tariffs, but he's also suggested the threats by Donald Trump are a negotiating strategy aimed at extracting concessions. He told the FT that he thought Donald Trump was a free trader. That sort of took some pressure off market interest rates, also the US dollar. The local market responded well. Interest rate sensitive sectors did best. Real estate investment trusts led the way. Healthcare, consumer discretionary companies, they all did well. Iron ore prices pushed up the big miners. Higher energy prices pushed up the oil and gas stocks. But the bank stocks were lower after the regulator, the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority, said it would maintain its mortgage lending buffers, worried about high debt levels, cost of living pressures, and a pickup in credit growth. Of course, before they fell, the Commonwealth Bank hit another all-time record first thing this morning. Story number 2, Air New Zealand is about to retrofit its wide-body planes, adding more premium economy and business class seats. It follows what Qantas has done and is a hedge against weak domestic and corporate travel markets. Today, it said that it's going to decrease the capacity of its Dreamliner, but it expects to add 30% more non-economy seats. It also helps to boost cargo exports to help the bottom line. Air New Zealand, which is listed in New Zealand and on the ASX, looks like it will finally turn a profit in the current 6 months. It was up 2% today. It's down about 15% for the year. Compare that to Qantas, it's up about 67% this year, trading near record levels. Story number 3, Southern Cross Austereo held its annual general meeting today, and investors delivered a first strike against its executive pay plans. It's a tough market. Southern Cross Austereo is down 43% this year. It's the group that owns the Triple M network as well as Hit Radio. It also owns Listener and a network of regional TV stations. Its big shareholders include one of its biggest competitors, ARN Media. That's the group that tried to buy SCA last year. ARN includes Kiss and Pure Gold. SCA at the annual general meeting today said it's in active negotiations to offload its TV stations. Chair John Kelly said going forward, for SCA, it's all about audio. Story number 4, thousands of New South Wales homes and businesses are facing the threat of rolling blackouts on Wednesday on the back of unexpected outages at coal power units along with very hot weather. Initially, the regulator, the Australian Energy Market Operator, said that 1.73 gigawatts could be lost by mid-afternoon Wednesday. That's enough to power about 1.5 million homes. They later cut that to about 20% of that level. Still, that's 300,000 homes. It's the biggest test for the state since the closure of AGL Energy's Liddell coal power station in April last year. According to the Fin Review, disruptions or outages at AGL Energy's Bayswater generator in the Hunter Valley, at Gladstone, at Tarong North in Queensland, at Origin Energy's Eraring plant, at Delta's Vales Point station in New South Wales, and AGL's Loy Yang power station in Victoria has really hit the power supply. And story number 5, the Times of Israel has reported that Israel has agreed in principle to a US-backed ceasefire with Hezbollah in what would be a major breakthrough in the region. The newspaper cited multiple reports of high-level consultations involving Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It comes after Israel was hit by rocket fire from Lebanon, and the Israeli Air Force carried out multiple strikes on Hezbollah sites in Beirut. The proposed ceasefire aims to restore UN Security Council Resolution 1701, which ended the 2006 Hezbollah-Israel war. It would require Hezbollah to pull its fighters back about 30 kilometres from the Israeli border and the Lebanese army to deploy in the buffer zone, according to the Fin Review. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 25th of November, 2024. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, TikTok and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed, the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.